school, so it's a little wild. I have high schoolers all the way down to a 2-year-old. So typically I try to get up a little before the throng. I like to have a little quiet time by myself, drink some tea, read, kind of get into the day. I'll usually use that time to get a little bit of work done, catch up on email. Then my kids are all up and everybody has to eat, and that seems like it can take forever. And then I usually get them started on school. Then after everybody's done that for a while, we'll have lunch. And then actually is when my work day really starts, because we open at 4 o'clock. So, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon is when I'll head down to the tap room and open things up here and then work for the evening. When I come in here, I usually spend about a half an hour checking everything, getting everything set up, turning on the TVs, the lights, making sure everything was properly cleaned up the night before, and just kind of getting the bar ready to open. And then usually we have somebody working in the kitchen who comes in and they're setting up at the same time. The day just depends on what sort of events we have. We usually have events on most weeknights, so Tuesdays are a lot of times are game nights or euchre. Wednesdays are trivia. Thursday, usually have a musician come in, and so I'll set up for whatever that event is, and then people start coming in around 4 o'clock on weeknights. Fridays and Saturdays we open at noon, and we actually do lunch here. Depending on if I'm the one bartending, then I will bartend for the evening, and otherwise I'll just be here getting some work done while other people do their jobs. I'd say the best part of my job is being part of something that is original to Toledo. We feature a lot of my original artwork. And I really enjoy getting to share that with people. I enjoy the context in which I get to share it. It's partnered with my husband's original beer recipes. It's fun to work as a team together. I really enjoy collaborating with other artists. We get to do a lot of different things with our community, and that's really enjoyable to just kind of be a part of that entire creative process. When it's a small business, there's not a lot of people to share that load with, and it seems like every day there's some sort of emergency, and the stress of that can kind of become wearing. But also I do feel like we have a good team and we're in good company. It's just the day-to-day can add up sometimes to a lot. I think our biggest accomplishment is that we opened post-pandemic in a really difficult culture. Our opening had been delayed by 2 years, and that led to a lot of financial stress. We opened with a $0 marketing budget, and so what we had to do in order to spread our name was to find people to collaborate with, to host events, to bring people in so that they would now know that we exist. I'm insanely proud of how that has built really incredible relationship with our community, and I think in the long run, while it wasn't a fast road to success, I think we will be really grateful that that is how we started. When I get home, it's generally pretty late. We close at either 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Hopefully my children are asleep when I get home, but that's usually not the case. So I'll snuggle them and, talk to them a little bit, put them to bed. And then actually my husband and I read together every night. I started reading to put myself to sleep when I was a kid. It's something I've always done, and when we got married, he would be annoyed that I'd be sitting there with the light on, and so he asked me to read to him, and then it turned into something that we do back and forth for each other. Honestly, I feel like I've had a successful day when everybody's happy, and maybe that's too people-pleasing peacemaker of me, but if we have a day where people seemed, where the mood around me was that people seemed to be satisfied with their lives, then I feel like I did my job. So my advice would be a little bit countercultural. I feel like there's a lot out there that's telling you to hold on to your dreams and fight for what you want. And while I definitely think there's a place for that, and I would never advise just choosing the easy road, my life has gotten where it is because of unexpected opportunities. And I would encourage young women to explore unexpected opportunities and see what they have to hold.